Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A heartfelt welcome to our Charting Success in Wood Dragon Year 2024 annual astrology talk on the 2024 outlook today. So thank you for joining on time. So now I can see Vicky, Jacqueline, Xingyan Gun, Life Tan, James Steele, Mitra Chen, Jason Tay, Gavin Tai, Sharon Chen, and SC Ng on the line. So good evening to you all. Shall we start now or shall we wait for another 1 to 2 minutes?
Maybe we just wait for another 1 more minute, then we can start. Let me just share my screen first, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Singy is the MC for
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, I'm Singy and your MC for tonight.
Okay.
It's a pleasure. Yeah.
Without further ado, let's start tonight's session. So I'm very happy to be here tonight to talk about 2024 Wood Dragon Year. I have been doing this, I think, for the last 3 years. This is my 4th year doing this. I started off this forecasting of the year astrology talk, I think, in 2020 during the pandemic years, where I had just retired from the corporate world. And I do not know whether some of you have joined ever from the earlier talks, the first talk that I ever gave on astrology, because astrology is really my passion. So I'm glad that this is my 4th year doing it, and I hope that I will still be able to do it next year. So this year, we shall look at the theme is charting success in 2024 Wood Dragon Year. And why I choose this theme later on. I will share with you all the reason why I choose this theme of charting the success. Okay. So let me just go through with you on the talk outline, which I have prepared for you all tonight. So first of all, how many of you are new to Chinese astrology or so-called Chinese metaphysics? Can give me two in the chat box so that I know that those, first timers or have not really attended any event or anything related to Chinese astrology, and this is your first time, you know about Chinese astrology, can give me a two? Most of you knew it. Okay, let me just put it in another way. If you have already, know Chinese astrology, maybe know your day masters in your birth chart, can give me a two so that I know. Oh, okay. Yeah, there are many people. There are quite a number of you are Mitra. Yes, of course. Okay. Augustine shouldn't be Augustine should be a two. Okay, so thank you. I see that most of y'all knows about what is Chinese astrology forums, but I will explain it in a more scientific manner because of my background as an engineer. Okay, so the second one is on 2024 outlook, what it will be, and then how does 2024 year energy affect your heaven's luck. I will explain what is heaven luck. Heaven luck means your birth chart, okay? Because internally you have an energy, and then externally we also have an energy. So how does our birth chart resonate to the external energy or responds to the external energy? On the third item, the fourth item is that how you chart your success in 2024. And I will briefly go through the 12 animal signs and also give you some auspicious date, okay, for Chinese New Year and then for manifestation as well. So these are the 6 chapters that I have prepared for the talk tonight. First of all, if you are first time to my event, just let me briefly introduce myself. My background is actually an engineer, very scientific. So how does an engineer gets involved with astrology? It is actually by accident that I sort of get involved in astrology. Chinese astrology especially. So more than 10 years ago, where I started to follow some Chinese feng shui master like Lilian Tu, because she was the first one that can talk about these things in English. Because most of these people that talks about Chinese astrology was like from a Chinese speaking community, and I have very quite limited knowledge on Chinese at that time. So I started, with her. At least I know what is five elements. And later on, a lot of famous Chinese astrologer comes into picture, or Chinese metaphysics, so called that. And after that, I have graduated from that. And now I also started to follow masters from Hong Kong, from Taiwan as well. Okay. Because I will need to break my I will need to break my comfort zone further to this one true. And I also have better grasp of Chinese now, so that it's easier for me to sort of follow them as well, to have a different perspective on Chinese metaphysics, or so-called Chinese astrology. I have also authored 6 books to date, and 3 of them are related to Chinese astrology. Those are actually co-authored with my partner, PC Wong, because both of us are the creators. I like to create things, so I create supplier quality management, 7 essentials in supplier quality management. For my 30 years of work as an engineering professional, that I manage suppliers, author, and then I'm also a trainer, now a consultant and YouTuber. I have 2 YouTube channels. One is related to engineering work that I have done, and also another is on Chinese metaphysics or Chinese astrology. Later on, we will share with you the link as well, where you can get my YouTube channel if you are not already a subscriber. So my focus on my passion actually is on financial management. Okay, I follow people like Casey Lau as well. I think most of y'all are also Casey Lau's follower as well. I'm from here. So what I do is that I know how to use the 5 element energy to sort of forecast the global trends, give you a pattern, because all these stars and planets, they revolve in patterns. So this is how I was very fortunate that I got to partner with BC, who is an expert in global trends research. Okay. And that is how we come up with astrology and global trends. So we are the co-creators of astrology and global trends. You can follow my work or our past forecast for the past years. We already started this, I think, since 2 years ago. Okay. And now we are in our second year. So you can just check, on our work, and the accuracy that we get, that we achieve high accuracy for our members. Like some of it that, for example, this year, we forecast that when goals could go down, and now it goes up again. So some of members that are in this astrology and global trends, does take the advantage of that, and really makes quite a big of profit. Okay, a big profit in fact. And some of that, if follow our channel, we also talk about uranium. And today uranium is already one of the highest, already go up to one of the highest price in the history. When we talk about it, it was like about 40 or 50 US dollars per pound. Now it's already touching 80 plus US dollars. So members that has this insights, foresights from us, has already taken the advantage, okay, on these things. So you can, the link is, Singy has already dropped the link, and you can follow our work there if you want to check, on our past work. And I also specialize as a consultant. I also specialize in life transformation through your birth chart, the parts analysis. I also do problem solving for people. People can hire me as a consultant for their business for the whole year, and I will help them to do consultancy on all the problems that they get, because we can use I Ching tools like I Ching and Qi Men Dun Jia, the wall charts to help them to solve their problem. And also I use my management skills in the corporate world. I was a department head in several MNCs. So I have picked up a lot of management skills through my career, together with this that package me that to help them to solve all those problems related to their business. Okay. And also in forecasting, some people they wanted to know whether this investment can make money or not. These deals, how what's the best strategy to get the deals, and also in hiring, because I use a lot of that in the past in my corporate world to hire people. I can forecast that whether this employee is okay or not. So I don't have to go through so many interview process. Once the candidate HR pass with me, those employees I already, forecast on whether they can perform or not. Okay. Of course, I don't tell them. I know all these things. Okay. So this is how I save a lot of time also in terms of problem solving in my past work, and also in this one, because people work until like 7, 8 o'clock at night, or sometimes 9 o'clock. I only work until the most is 7 o'clock. I go back already, because I save those 2 hours, because I know all these tools and how to deploy them into my work. And also we also do function assessment. My partner will do this. Okay. And okay, let's talk about a little bit about Chinese astrology and the four realms. Okay. So those has followed me for quite some time, I have already stated that actually Chinese astrology is the basis of every system. Either feng shui, qigong, I Ching, they are all based on the 5 elements. And where does the 5 elements comes from? What is really the 5 elements? The 5 elements is actually wood, fire, earth, metal, and also water. And we look at it is actually from the planetary energy, because in the past many thousands years ago, people has nothing better to do. They look at the sky and they look at the rotation of the planets, and they look at all those shining objects in the sky, how they rotate, and they can map back to some of the major events happens in their countries. Okay, so they started to chart, they started to keep records. And Chinese, because our historians are very strong, we have a lot of very good records. Unfortunately, I think some of the records could have already destroyed in the Cultural Revolution. Us, I think we even have more records, historical records today, as well. So what happened is that in the naked eyes, people don't have telescope at that time. In the naked eyes, they can see Mercury, they can see Venus, they can see Mars, Jupiter. So each of these actually they have their own energy. Okay. For example, like Mercury, they have energies that is more like water, how they orbit around the sun, the patterns. Okay. And then Venus is actually the metal energy. Okay. And here, Mars is fire energy. Jupiter is wood energy. Jupiter and Saturn is actually earth energy. So all these will orbit around the sun, and they will chart the patterns. And this is how the patterns comes in, that it will impact the change of season and everything. Because to keep all these planets in their orbiting system, they need energy, and this energy will impact, the earth, our mother earth here that we are staying, the human, all the human beings. Okay, so this is where the 5 planetary energies comes from. And you will notice that Jupiter and Saturn are actually the biggest planet in the solar system, right? We cannot see Uranus and Neptune in the past. So the energy might be too far to impact the Earth. Earth is actually the third planet from the sun. We are somewhere in the middle. Okay, so that's why these two has the biggest impact. And if you know, in Chinese culture, we always have Tai Sui, right? Every year they will say that, your animal sign is actually in the Tai Sui position or opposite to the Tai Sui. That means it's not good. So you need to go and pray. Okay, so this is where the Jupiter palace is the Jupiter planet is. And so happen these are the 12 animal signs is actually distributed around the orbits, the branch. Okay, so happens that when Jupiter is in your animal sign or opposite, then you will have some kind of energy. It will give you some kind of a frequency energy that impacts you internally. That's why during the years where the Jupiter, next year it will be the rabbit. This year is this the rabbit sign. So those people in the rabbit sign, they have rabbit sign in their birth chart, could feel connected to this year's energy more. That's why it might be good, it might not be good. Okay, so it could mean changes. It could mean that some obstacle challenges that you need to solve. So that's why it's impacting your branch sign palace. This is why Jupiter is it is quite like a fear sort of things in the Chinese culture. Okay. So in terms of the Chinese astrology, I will look at it as a cosmic trinity. 天地人和, that means the heaven, the earth, the man, and then we are also covered by the universe energy. Okay, the universe energy is actually the energy is really from our subconscious mind that we interact with the universe energy around us, which is also in 5 elements. Okay, earth is actually feng shui, heaven is your birth chart. The day that you are born, you take in the energy of that moment, the year, the month, because the year, the month, the day, and the hour, they have their own energy. I will show you that as well. Okay, so there is a different map. In the past, the Chinese ancestor, they are very smart. Okay, they can chart out those energy map. I think in Egypt, in Indian culture, astrology also they chart out some kind of energy map. Okay, in the planetary system as well. Okay, so what happened is that in the different energy map, just now I talk about the 4 realms. Okay, we start with heaven, our birth date, earth. Our birthday is actually in the 4 pillar chart. This is the year. For example, this is the rabbit year. So people can translate the Gregorian calendar into a 5 energy chart here, which is the 5 energy are the Chinese astrology of wood, earth, fire, metal, and water. Okay, so nowadays we can key into the software and it will translate for us. But in the past, we have to use 10,000 year calendar to chart this energy chart. Okay, your birth chart. This is a 八字 chart. So it's actually an energy map of you that will give you clues about your life. Okay, it's a blueprint of your life. And then the environment, which is the feng shui part of it, and also the man, which is our individual choice, our action. And this is the universe energy. And normally the universe energy, the way that it was charted is using a Qi chart. Okay, so we can also have our own destiny Qi chart as well, and we can also control this universe energy in a way. And what we want is that you can notice that there is a relationship of these 5 elements. It's actually wood create fire, fire create earth, produce earth, and earth produce matter, matter produce water, and water again produce wood. So, and what you produce out, you will be exhausted. That means wood produce out, it will weaken, produce fire, it will weaken, the fire will weaken the woods because give birth. Then after that, it will also have a countering relationship, which is that metal will chop wood, right? So each of these elements, they have a relationship of producing, being produced, counter, and also the same element and clash as well. So they have a relationship, and preferably we want all these elements to be balanced with each other. Okay, in a balanced chart, then everything will be good because they are not. So when one element is in very big quantity or big energy, so it will throw the chart to be out of balance already. Okay, so even in parts chart, people will prefer that the baby bonds with a balanced energy. However, unfortunately, with all this combination, we cannot find. I think it's only about 10 to 20% Pareto principles. Maybe about 10 to 20% really have a balanced energy chart. Okay. So next is that we talk about Chinese astrology and forums. Next, we talk about this energy map of 2024. So how we will know the year, forecast the year, is through an energy map, the arrival of spring. Okay, so spring signifies new birth, new this one. So a new season, a new year altogether. So in Chinese astrology, we use a solar calendar. Okay, and we will look at that moment February 2023, 1629. Some is 1625. I think some software give me 1625, some give me 1629. Okay. So what happened is that from this here, okay, this date in Gregorian calendar, nowadays we have software, we will just translate it into a 5 elements energy chart. So the year here represents the dragon year. Everyone knows that next year is a dragon year, right? Yeah, sorry, this is actually 2024. Let me just change this to 2024. Okay, yeah, so that it will not look so glaring. Okay, so let me share again. So this is the year pillar, which is signified by 2024 here, which is a dragon year. And then actually in the pillar, we have the stem and the branch. Okay, so stem is something that is obvious. You can see the branch is something that is hidden, but it also is very strong because from the branch, you can see the season as well. Each 3 animal sign like tiger, rabbit, and dragon, they are all spring animals, spring season. Okay. So what happened is that you can see that this is wood dragon year because the 5 elements will be divided into 10 stems because we have yin and yang. Okay. So Jia wood, and then we have Peng tiger, Peng yin. So the branch actually, the animal sign is just a representation. It's just a code. Inside the animal sign, what is more important is the energy that is inside, the 5 elements energy that is inside. Okay, so in the past, maybe this calendar is used for the farmers so that it's easier for them to interpret using the daily animal sign, the 12 animal signs. Okay, so what happened is that in dragon, actually the actual energy is earth. Those that are more sophisticated in Chinese astrology, yeah, there are some more, sub branch inside, that sub chi inside. There are actually the main energy is earth, and then there are water, and also it carries wood inside this dragon. However, we don't really regard the sub chi for the time being because it's easier to see. Sometimes you have too many noise. The sub chi is like a noise. Okay, it will become prevalent only under certain circumstances. For normal reading, we disregard this first. So it is earth, and then tiger. Actually, inside is a wood energy, and dog is also an earth energy, and in monkey is metal energy. If you look at this chart here, one thing you will notice that is very interesting. You will realize that actually this is a spring wood energy, and this is actually a metal energy. Okay, so you can see that just now I say metal chops wood, so they are actually inside is countering outside. Okay, and we are actually here the day pillar, and here is February, which is even the month is also divided into 12 animal sign, not only the year, because most people thought it's only the year. And the 4th of February, this is the 4th day. And this time, even our hours, if you're interested to learn how this is divided, you can refer to my YouTube channel. I have one that I have one video that explains about how the 12 animal signs in the days, in the month, and also in the hour. Okay, so in hour we have 24 hours, but in Chinese we divided the days into 12 segments. Okay, every segment is 2 hours. Okay, so for example, like we always say 午餐 ma. So 午餐 is actually 11 a.m. To 12:59 p.m. Okay, that is the horse hour or the 午时. Okay, so we don't really call this as dragon, we call this as 晨 早晨 晨时 means that it's between 7 to 9 a.m. Okay, so in a Chinese astrology language, but they are dragon hour. Okay, so what happened is that in the 4th of February, this is the 4th of February, and then this is a time, and here actually all these pillar, when we look at it from the global scales to read the global trends, we will read it differently, but however the concept is still the same. The reference point or the base energy for the chart is always the day stamp. Okay, that means last year everyone was represented by Kui water. If you attended my talk last year, you will know that we are water last year. But this year, the reference point has changed. The energy has changed. We all the people on earth is actually earth. Okay, and the whole pillar is earth. And this represent the general environment. And then this represent the government, more of the government, and this represent our productivity. Okay, so what happened here is that if we look at all this, in this one down here is already countering. That means the pillar is already not very stable. We don't want too much countering. Okay, when a people's parts chart or birth chart has too many counterings, it will be quite unstable. That means this person will meet with accidents or accidental death or or some kind of challenges. Always will have challenges or problem to solve. Too much problem, but however there is ways to do it. Okay, we still have controllable factor that we can control. Okay, so what happened is that you can see here, this here, and then this one is actually also countering earth. It means that every one of us on earth is being counted. This is actually called a 7K star. That means luckily it's wood and earth, the energy will not be so big. If this is water, this is fire, then I cannot imagine. It will be even worse. Okay, this is the only good thing, because fire counter earth only uncomfortable Okay, you don't immediately perish or immediately die Okay, so what element counter what elements is also quite important. So here to here is actually that means we are being counter, but we do not know why we are being counter also. So, because the top stem looks okay, but however the whole pillar here is not stable. You see the year, we know that this one is the autumn animal. This is a spring animal. This is actually carries the metal energy, and this carries the wood energy. So this whole pillar is like heaven clash, heaven counter earth clash. That means whole pillar. So is we call it like a fanyin. Okay, so it is quite unstable. And another one here also, if you look at the month, it's also countering the hour as well. Okay, this fire will counter the metal, and then the metal in terms of counter the wood. Okay, so this is also counter in, counter out as well. So this is a quite an unstable chart, and this denotes that next year is going to be quite an unstable year. You will expect to see a lot of changes because when countering happen, there will be changes. And we as a human on earth also being countered. That means we have to also change. It's a transformative year. Later I will tell you another factor what that makes 2024 very special. Okay. So what happened here is that we can see that everything is countering each other. And also there will be sort of, unfairness. There will be also a lot of scammers as well that happens. There will be a lot of unrest as well. Okay. So we shall see what exactly, happens. Need to share again. So we will need to see what exactly happened in 2024. First of all, I would like to say, I do not know that how many of you have heard of period 9. If you have heard of period 9, can you please type a 9 in the chat box so that I know that you know a little bit about period 9? Yeah, Ivan should know. Ivan has been, yeah, okay. A lot of you has also read my book about period 9, I think. Oh, yeah. Okay, good, good. Okay. So many of you know period 9. That's very good. Okay. So here, period 9 happens is actually a transition of energy. Every 20 years, the earth energy will change to a new element. Okay. And the it's also represented by the trigram as well. So in year 2020, you can see that there was a pandemic, right? Never in life or in histories, at least in human histories, that we have experienced such lockdown before. We have experienced World War, World War One, World War Two, but not in the form of the pandemic. But actually, I'm glad that it's just pandemic because in every transition of energy, there is actually um an instability. If you look at World War One and World War Two, they also happens. I say every 20 years there's a transition of energy. So World War One, World War Two, also there is a transition of energy between one element to another element. This is where instability comes in. In fact, actually, the chart that we have here is also quite similar to the World Wars chart as well, that there are also a lot of countering going on. Okay, so what happened is that every 20 years there is a change. How does this change comes about is through the alignment of the planets. Every 20 years, Saturn and Jupiter will align together, and as I said, they are the biggest planet in the universe, in the solar system. Therefore, when they two very big energy comes together, it will cause a very major shift. Okay, so this is the transition of the era that it happens. And if you realize that in 2004 to 20, in 2004, actually, there's also a transition of 9/11 incidents. Okay, and also the COVID. But the energy was not that great because it was a transition from metal to earth. It's milder. But this time, is period 8 is earth energy to fire energy. So totally change form. Okay. At least metal is not so aggressive. Okay, it's still an element, but fire change, it changed totally, a change form. That's why you can see or you can feel the changes is even bigger now compared to the transition in 2024. And 2024, I think the thing, settle down faster, the energy settle down faster. That's why we have almost 20 years of quite good years as well. A stable, I would say relatively stable. Whereas now you can see the world, especially these few years, and this year is the worst. There's a lot of war going on. I've already predicted that since last year. So those that attended my talk last year, I do not know that how many of you have attended my talk last year. I also stated that, 2023 is going to be an unstable year because it's the last year of period 8. Is a transition energy as well, and there was a lot of fire in the chart. In fact, 2023 the chart was very easy to decode. You can see, directly the fire itself, and then a lot of wood also create fires. So it will gives you the picture itself, that will gives you what the year looks like already. Okay. So this is what I mean by the energy transition. This is where we are, the Kengua that is represented by the mountain, the stable. That's why I say period 8 is a stable mountain. It's actually a mountain. And then period 9 is actually the fire energy. Okay. So and somehow we are governed by a bigger change as well. So every 60 years, there will be more planets aligned. So it's a 60-year cycle, a sub-yuan, and one whole cycle, because we have 9 period, 9 trigrams. So this one is actually 180 years. So we are in the last year of yuan, a bigger cycle, and then we will move into a period 1 in 2044, I think. Yeah, now it's 2024, 2043. Okay. So, and also we talk about this one, the Li Gua here, which is fire, and it represented fire. So fire means that brightness and clarity, visibility. That's why everyone wants to be in social media fighting for attention, because everyone wants to be seen. If you work in the corporate world, you better, enhance your own branding so that your boss can see you also. Okay, you will have an advantage over those that don't want to be seen. This is very important. It also signifies energy and passion. It's also transformation, because fire transforms everything, fast burning, attract attention, in spiritual, independence, equality. So next year, I tell you that there will be a lot of inequality. So people are fighting for equality. That's why you will see that either there will be, war, or either there will be, people going against government, okay, and, fighting for independence, equality, and then middle-aged women, because Li Gua represents the second daughter in the family. So it's middle-aged women. And also because fire is flickering, it's like, unstable. So people will have a lot of flickering mental state, and also a lot of online scammer, because it's virtual now. Fire is virtual, it's something you cannot touch. Okay. So this is a Li Gua. You can see that top and bottom is filled, but the middle is empty. So a lot of things could not be real now. Okay. And then this is what the impact of the transition is, that, in period 8, we will have a stable salt mountain energy, and in period 9, it will be like a fire energy. So this is why technology has, breakthroughs like AI this year has also breakthrough, online world and the social media. All this belongs to fire. And then in the period 8, we have a lot of, banks, financial booms, knowledge power. But now knowledge power is not so critical anymore, because knowledge is everywhere. Okay, in period 9, it's just that your intelligence and your intuition is more important now in period 9. This is something that, online or the AI cannot replace this human intuition yet. Okay. And if you are interested to learn about period 9, I think most of y'all are the reader of our book here, which I co-author with PC Wong. Let's unlock your wealth potential. for the first 5 years, we talk about all those items in period 9, what to expect. And you can, for those that are new, you can actually download a free chapter from the link that's given by our MC here, Singy. Okay, you can get a free chapter download to look at the book, and it's actually available in popular MPH, Shopee, Lazada, and we have garnered, I think, more than 10 5-star review already. Okay, and thanks for, I think, some of the audience that I've seen them, I met them, maybe in some of the books sharing session. Also, thanks for our support as well. So we can say goodbye to the Earth stability in 2024. Okay, this is the in 2024, we will, have a lot of opportunities. It's also, year of innovation, that intuition. You also can get a lot of good stuff because of chaotic. Whenever there's a crisis, there's always opportunity. Okay, so it's always good that you have some, do some research on investment. You could get something that, at a good price next year, especially after the half year. Then you can also set multiple, income side gigs as well. This is the time for you to, start something, entrepreneurship, like what I'm doing after retiring from the corporate world. And then the threats will be full of rebel, chaotic situation has not changed, and war intensified, and then the inflation driven by food items, supply chain, is also still a problem, and then online scammer. So basically, in a brief forecast, from the global trends, is that the landscape of the job market will change. You need to reskill. Okay, so it doesn't mean that job is going away, but it's just that that is a transformation of job. Remember that, the 7K, the wood is transforming everyone. So we have to reskill ourselves as well. One of the best skills, since you're here tonight, one of the best skills to learn in 2024 would be AI. I'm also now learning AI as well. I have enrolled in a formal AI academy to learn about AI. Okay. And then the inflationary environment, which is driven by food prices. And also, there will be even more flashpoints of military conflict, and the currency itself that you are holding, or it could be, the cash itself, there could be, some changes as well. Okay. So this is what the brief forecast is, and you can know about more about 2024 if you're interested in the forecast and the global trends, because we focus only on global trends, which is related to investment. We identified trends and also protect and grow your investment. Okay, so you can actually download this book, free chapter from this link if you are interested to know more. Okay. Our MC has already dropped this. So next is that the highlight of today, which is how we learn about 2024. We learn about the energy of 2024. And if you look at the energy of 2024, is actually more of a earth energy. In the biggest is earth, second is actually wood. Wood will create more fire, and there's actually barely any water. Actually, water is a wealth elements for Earth. Okay, so next year it's going to be quite a tough year as well in terms of, wealth distribution. Okay, so let's look at, how our energy interact with our the 2024 energy. Okay, so this is so-called heaven lux, that our birth chart. The moment we are born, let's say this baby is born on 22nd December 2020, time 1:30 p.m. So this is the energy pattern that he has. That means he will breathe in the energy, because the air or the environment, the energy for that moment is actually this energy. So he will have this as his birth chart. So inside this energy, it will program him, because Each of these energy will represent a different aspect of our life. I have already talked about this. In my YouTube channel, if you go and see, there's one playlist on birth chart. I explain specifically more about this, that the reference point and how all this energy will interact with each other as well. So when you take in the first breath, it will program you and give you the blueprint of your life through your talents, because your talent, you created the actions, and that will drive you or give you the results. Okay. So yeah. And we know that we have five elements energy. But five elements energy, they are divided into yin and yang. For example, wood, chiak wood, and yik wood. So you will have 10 types of different day masters. So in order for those that, how many of you already how many of you do not know? Okay, how many of you do not know what is a day master? That means what elements it belongs to. What is a base energy? Anyone? Oh, it seems that the crowd tonight knows your base energy quite well. So we can skip that part plotting. So you will have five types of base energy, but it's 10 times because of the yin and yang. Wood, we have the chia wood, the big tree, and also the plants, the beautiful flowers. Fire, so we have the sun and the candlelight. Fire. Earth, we have the big earth, mountain, and also the G earth, which is the agriculture soil. And also metal, we have, gung metal, and also the beautiful jewelry. And water, so we have the sea water and also the rainwater. Okay. So in terms of this is the chart for this year, the Li Chun chart, and this is your energy chart. How does it match to this? Okay, how you react to especially the year pillar, because the year pillar is always the prominent energy here. So we look at the year pillar. For those that do not know what is a day masters, you can use this 八字 calculator to plot your chart. Okay. And you can actually fill in the birth chart and also the day, the year. You forget about all this geographical direction. We are not going to use that. Okay. So the most important thing that you know your base energy. If you already know your base energy, then we can go to the next section, which is about you, the wood day masters. Okay. So the wood day masters, as I said, divided into two types of wood. There is the chia wood, which is the tree, and the yik wood, which is the flowers. And then how you interact, you can see that this and this is actually same. So you see companion this year with wealth, because earth also control wealth. So you can network with friends, do some self-reflection, team motivation. It's a good year for you to do that, but you also need to be careful about your competitors, and then also check on your spending, because the wealth also comes out here in the branch. Okay. And then for fire day masters, when you see wood, wood creates you. So it's a resource. So resource means that you focus more on training, on learning, spiritual cultivation, rest and relax, take care of health, take care of house. Okay. So and also the earth here means that your output also means that this year also, you have to work hard. The productivity element is there. Okay. You work hard, nobody knows one, because it's down here. Okay. So next is the earth element. Earth element happens to be the element of the year, the base energy of the year as well. Okay. So those with earth element will find a bit more challenging, because wood control earth. Okay. So influence, and then but however here down here you have companionship, same kind of. So you must, you will have more problem to solve. You have to step out the courage when you have more problem to solve. Be thankful to your superior. Okay, because what controls is also your superior. For those who are working or your customers, you have to be disciplined, and then also take care of your spouse as well. Because whatever control you for female is actually spouse also. Okay. And for metal, metal is actually with resource, because the top here is actually wealth. Matter controls wood. So whenever you see wealth, it's also a year which you need to be hardworking. You need to chop wood, okay? So you will need to have a lot of action. So you can find money making opportunity only. That also very much depends on your intuition, whether you can make the money or not, or you will lose money, because the wealth element is also exposed. Very important. No, very few masters is going to tell you that when the wealth element exposed, you will lose money one. But I'm going to tell you that because it's exposed, it is there. Okay. So you have to take care of your finances, time management. For men, you have to look at, what you control is also wife. So you need to look at the wife relationship as well. And you could see also resource down there. So beware of your house, of your, you can use for learning. You can also, use for sort of, you have also need to look into your health as well. Okay. And then water. So for water energy, you have yang water and yin water. That means the yin water is the rain. This one is the river. So in 2024, when you see the wood now, because water create woods, that means you can see. Okay. So sorry, this one is that you can see your actually you can see your outputs. So you will need to look into your work hard. Productivity is a year that you can present, express yourself. Okay. So it's more of your productivity year. And you have to sort of work also, because when you see wealth and output means that it's the year that you work hard and then produce something, create something. Okay. And you can be innovative as well. Okay. And then down there is earth. Actually, you can also look at the earth itself is controlling the water. It's actually, in a way, we will need some controlling elements. It will be more disciplined structure, because water, sometimes they have they don't have earth, they will move around all over the place. At least water control them and let them have some directions. That is the most important thing. Okay. Okay, so far, any questions? I think we'll take the Q&A later. Okay, so hopefully this is clear to you all, that what energy that is coming to you and what to expect. Okay, so in terms of the fourth items that we have here is actually chart your success in 2024. Would you all like to know how to chart your success or not? Because we know that 2024 is going to be quite a challenging year. If you all like to chart your success, yeah, please give me a yes. Okay. Every year there's opportunity, no matter how challenging they are. Okay. Thanks, Ivan. Thanks, Gavin, for feedback. How about the others not interested? Then I will quickly go through. Just skip the section. Thanks, X-Men. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Thanks, Karin. Okay. Yeah. Good. So here, so we will go through in terms of chart your success. So in charting our success, we have to understand this model here. This is what really, create our destinies. The heaven luck, which just now I go through with you, the birth chart, the earth, which is the environment you are in, and then the man, the action that we take. Because if you don't take the action, it's also pointless. And the whole thing, the universal energy that we can tap on to sort of, control and manage whatever we cannot control. Okay. So for example, like birth chart is something that is not controllable, but actually we can use tools to manage it. One of the ways is that is the universe energy. So I will share with you what is the universe energy. Okay. So first of all, we will need to look at this model first. Success always starts from your mindset. Okay. So it's the mind, the universe, the mind itself. Okay. And then after that, the heavens, the thoughts, or the planning we have. From the planning, only we have actions, which is the earth component. And from there, only we have the results. Without actions, do you think we have results? Yes or no? Without actions, do we have results?
No.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So actually, you can, do a lot of things in feng shui. Some people do feng shui and all these things. But without actions, you will never get the results that you want. Or even, you go for a party consults, but you don't have the actions, you cannot ever create the results that you want. Of course, your mindset has to be correct. So all these things is that this is something actually we can control, we can tap on. Luckily, we have this achievement chart. Nowadays, the software, we are in the era that everything is so convenient for us. Even we have, last time want to practice Qigong are also very difficult because no software cannot know the energy chart of the universe. Now we have the software, we know the energy chart of the universe, so we can sort of control it. But this is not controllable. Okay. Um, I do a lot of problem solving in my engineering world. So we always divide the problem into controllable and uncontrollable factors. So this is also how I look at things in life as well, controllable and uncontrollable. Okay. So this is not controllable because we cannot choose the time we are born, right? Not even you can do late date selection for the baby when they are born. Nowadays we have design baby, but sometimes you cannot get it one. Sometimes doctor is not around, okay. So it's also something that's given by the universe or maybe through your karma lah. Okay, so it's not controllable, but we can manage. Anything that's not controllable, we can still manage. This is very important. So that is why it's very important that you know this component, because a lot of people in the ancient days, they say, I don't want to know lah, because I know already, also no point. But you know already, you know how to manage. You cannot manage what you do not know. Okay. And here is the earth action, means that your actions already. Okay, so your thoughts will create the actions and the results itself. These are all actually is controllable. Earth also, you can tap on the energy of environment. You can even move to a better area, better feng shui area as well to help you. You can tap on that. Maybe it will sort of elevate your energy further. Feng shui is just using the environment energy to elevate our own energy, okay, to get what we want. That's all. I just explain feng shui in few sentences because I like to simplify things. Yeah. So first of all, how do we make use of the universe or the mind energy? So I wanted to say that in the universe energy, we ourselves, actually our brain is very powerful. If you look at the science of brains, we only use actually less than 50% of our brains. We still have subconscious mind. And this subconscious mind itself, from the Chinese astrology point, each of them has certain capability. I think so-called deities, but deities is actually a subconscious mind only that have certain capabilities, certain energies. And some of y'all in your destiny palace, you have certain energy that you can use. For example, some can has very good voice, can sing and all these things. So that is also a type of subconscious energy. Is also sort of control your talent. So making a wish, a lot of people got confused, manifestation and making a wish. That's why some manifestation does not work. Making a wish means that you just express only, you just associate with your fanciful desires, like blowing candles in your birthday cake. Whereas manifestation is really the law of attraction. You must command your subconscious mind to sort of um look into your subconscious mind, to attract things, to visualize in the alpha state. Later on in tonight's talk, I will also give you instruction how to manifest. Okay, step by step. This is also the instruction that I've been also following for many, many years. So in terms of achievement and manifestation, okay, so this is the energy chart, so-called the achievement chart, if you know what is the achievement chart. And then we will have, certain, if you look at the energy of the moment or our destiny palace energy, then you will know that, there are certain sectors which are good. Then maybe you choose that sector to back facing that direction, and this energy will come to you to tap in. You can tap into the energy to command your subconscious mind. Okay. So and okay, so actually, do y'all want a shortcut to sort of, get to your results faster? Even though I say that heaven thoughts is uncontrollable. Okay, how many of y'all is interested to want to know how to get to your results faster? Because we have a lot of actions, we can create results. But however, if without the proper thoughts, you are not aware of your thoughts, you will take a very long time to create the correct actions. Some people that are very lucky, they have, at the right place at the right time. So who wants to know that? Give me a yes. Okay. Yeah, it's a shortcut so that enable you to have the correct actions. Okay, the right mindset, the right actions, the right thoughts, and then the right results. So this is how you can, first of all, you must start with understanding your energy, your own life energy first, what you're good at, so that you can create energy that is aligned. You can create actions that's aligned to your thoughts. Okay, so this is something that you will need to look at: life energy reading or parts reading. Okay, especially for those who have not done it before. So once you understand all this, I will teach you how to manage your energy. Okay, you will know your strength, your weakness, your opportunities, and your threats through this energy reading. Okay, and also from here, I will give you a life energy reports, which is birth chart about you, your 5 elements, for your strength, whether your chart is balanced or not. If not balanced, as clash, what are the solution? And then what is your own self, your day masters? What is the rest of the pillar, your journey in life, and also action plan for you to create the results through the birth charts that I have done. Can also invite my clients Singy to talk about her journey with me as well. It all started, I think, 2 to 3 years. I think about in 2021, right? Singy.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, we meet in 2021, end of 2021. So after that, she even, hire me as her consultant in her business as well. So I think over to you, Singy, just to share the journey that you went through, so that everyone is inspired by your journey as well. Everything is actually possible one. Okay.
Correct. Before I met Sister Evelyn, actually, I don't, how to say, after I met Sister Evelyn, actually everything become possible. That's what really I can share. Because for the past 3 years, I've been actively involved in Sister Evelyn life energy analysis package, which includes a comprehensive yearly analysis along with 12 months monthly planning. And the 12 months monthly planning is really helping me a lot to do the actions. Just now, we got talk about the heaven thoughts, earth actions, and man results, right? So during last year, I really used the 12 months planning to do the earth actions, and it really drove the results. And today, okay, let me introduce, okay, because for 3 years before that, yeah, we have an elder care center which is established by my father. So we call it Chera Homes or Pusat Penjagaan Chera, and this is at the Butterworth area. Okay, so this one we already managed for 28 years, and of course, when I manage this home, I have a dream of setting up one center which has the home feel, good environment for the post rehabilitations, post surgery patients, which I hope that I can provide a good quality care and also good service to them. So this is my aim, yeah, for rehabilitation and to regain the strength for them to stand up again. So at this year, yeah, through the universe mind and also the manifestation that Sister Evelyn have taught me, and also the action that we have taken. So the two care, so I have established two new care centers. So one is at August 2023 at Bagang Ajam. It was a rehabilitation center, and then within 3 months, we established another center called Happy Medi Home in Raja Uda. So this is really possible. Yeah. So let's have a look at another. Yeah. This is the center, Happy Medi Home. So you can see actually the setting is totally different from Chura Homes. And from here, we did provide medical and okay, we did have medical teams and from our partner doctor, nurse, physiotherapists, and pharmacists. And then plus because we already operated for 20 plus years, so now we are completed with all the quality care services that we need and also the premium home field environment. So really thank you for Sister Evelyn because this transformative experience really has allowed me to gain a deep understanding of my own life energy, revealing insights into my personality and unlocking the hidden talents. Yeah, okay, we move into the next slide. Okay, so this is the services that we provide in Chura Homes. Yeah, so we do provide nursing and then the 24 hours caregiving, doctor consultation, ambulance, physiotherapy, and then acupuncture, massage, seminar, and sharing and games and activities. So we may have a look at some of the photos available here. Yeah, so this is the, and also
Activity.
we are celebrating the Parents' Day with them and also yearly celebrations like yeah, Chinese New Year and also like Mooncake Festival, Christmas, we did celebrate with them. Yeah. And also, we do have a lot of CSR activities and also NGOs that visiting our places, and we together create love and warmth for our image here. Yeah, so this is the seminar and sharing sessions from doctors and nurses. Hmm. So we welcome you to organize to join our activities. Yeah. So if you are interested to build a caring society together, you are interested to engage in our care services or to contribute for the development fund for Pusat Penjagaan Children, yeah, you can kindly contact me. Thank
Mm.
you.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
what happened is that I think those who are in Butterworth area can check out Sing East Center. So the Pusat Penjagaan Ceria Home is actually not a premium home. It's more for those that
It's a
is
care.
yeah,
Elderly.
need cares, and it's actually an affordable sort of home. So that's why on and off they do need some fundings in the Pusat Penjagaan Ceria.
It's
Okay.
a half charity homes.
Yeah, it's half like charity because it's those people that are more underprivileged that they have
Yeah.
taken
They need
into their
help, they
care.
need
They need
care.
help. Yeah, that's right. So what the monthly fees they get is also quite minimum. Okay, so this is just the sharing that we have for tonight. So I hope you have this one. So okay, so any questions regarding the package that y'all would like to ask? I hope
Sister,
you have not taken the action to do so, to put in the action to look into their life energy or at least a 2024 planning as well. Okay.
yeah, so actually, I think we have a chance to meet Sister Evelyn face in face. Actually, this is a very good opportunity, a very wonderful opportunity for you to engage directly with Sister Evelyn because you can don't be shy and your inquiries are very valuable. And Sister
Yeah.
Evelyn is here to provide insights and clarity for all of us. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So even though this event is free, I will also try to give as much as possible. Okay. So okay, let's go into the 12 animal signs. I will briefly go through. You can, go through the 12 animal signs, each of them in details in my YouTube channel. I have two videos made for this animal signs for 2024. So in 2024, the dragon is actually the boss of the year already. Okay, the Grand Duke, so-called Grand Duke. And those that will be very happy. The animal sign will be rooster, because it sort of combines with the dragon, the grandeur, the boss of the year. And then snake, ox, goat, and pig, they are also having multiple good stars as well. Okay, for those that travel sign. And then for tiger and rabbit will have a challenging year, because there's not many auspicious stars. That only, I think, one. Rabbit has none. Very pathetic. Okay, so but it's okay. It's, if you're, it doesn't mean that you're born in the year of rabbit. You can born, if you are born in the year rabbit, you still have the month pillar, the day pillar, and also the hour pillar that has animal sign. Okay, so it could be other animal signs that have good stars. So it's not only one, unless you're so lucky. You are born with four rabbits. Four rabbits people means that they have very, very huge peach blossom. This is a peach blossom animal. So people will love you one. Okay. And also the dragon also will have a hard year, although they are the grandeur, because dragon and appear another dragon, it will have a punishment emotional. So that's why a lot of people says that dragon babies are good, not necessarily good. That will depends on the month or so on. Okay, that you are born. That is very important. Okay, so and dog will have very big changes. Okay, so because just like I say, dog clash with dragon. So there will be very big changes. And just now we see the chart also, the 2024 chart also, we have snake and tiger clash also. These are actually the travel animals. So next year, be careful when you're traveling also. Okay, they are the travel stars. Okay, so these are generally, in terms of noblemen, snake, ox, and rooster will have good noblemen. The dragon, since the grand duke of the year, they will have, they will need to be in the leadership role. And then there will be, creativity stars also in the dragon, intelligence stars as well. And for relationship, the rat, monkey, horse, and also roosters have good relationship stars, because monkey, rat, and dragon are forms a three harmonic combinations. That's why everyone wants to partner with them. However, the partnership might not be quite positive for rat and also for monkey. Okay, I already explained this in my video as well. So for the rest, you have to be nobleman for others. The tiger, the dog, and even the rabbit. Okay, so this is roughly an overview of the 12 animal sign. The mouse is the red, right? It's here. Okay. So those that I did not show one means that this one is quite average. Okay, so these are the highlights. And so these are the 12 animal signs which I talk about. The part one of the video is red to snake, which opportunities and threats for each animal sign, and also horse and pig also. Yeah, so they divided into two parts. Okay, so I think this is the 12 animal signs, a brief overview. And then lastly, I have good dates, auspicious date for you all. Okay, so before I do the auspicious date, I will give you the manifestation instruction. First of all, you must clear your mind. Before you manifest, just like I talk about the differences between manifestation and making a wish. Manifestation, you're attracting the outcome. You're using your subconscious mind to vibrate at a certain frequency to attract the outcome. Okay, so you must write down your goal first. Then only you know how to command and your subconscious mind to vibrate at the frequency you want. Okay, for example, that you want, a pay raise of 20%. It must be within a realm of possibility, not that, pay raise of 100%, which is not possible in today's world. Okay, so you write down what you want to achieve first. Clear your mind. Write down what you want to achieve. It has to be specific one. So, for example, I want to get a high pay job. You need to, write down the job what is it, and then with this money play in the means, and all this is as much as possible, all the criteria, the more you write down, the better, because your subconscious mind know how to attract it. Secondly is that at the time given, I will give you a set of time. These are all good energies. The frequency is good. Then you can sit back facing the direction. I say back facing. For example, I say back facing south. Your front must face north. If your front does not face north, either your sitting direction is wrong, your compass is wrong, or there's something wrong with you. Maybe you need to go and consult a medical professional. Okay, so you have to breathe in and breathe out. The best is that you count 64 to 1. I still follow what my past teacher teach me, that 64 to 1. Of course, you can use Byora beats, okay, or guided meditation to help you as well. So you count 64 to 1, breathe in, breathe out. You must also observe your breath, because when you observe your breath, your mind will be very focused, because we want focused mind. This is how meditation is being done. Okay, and then feel that you are connecting to the divine force. The divine force inside us. Every one of us has a divine particle inside us, a divine energy inside us. Okay, so or else how does our genes knows what the genes will be, the makeup of the genes and all this. In fact, the 64 hexagram in our genes also actually is 64 if you count that. Last time people are very smart. Even 64, the hexagram is also representing the memory. We have 8 megabytes, 64, 256. They are all in hexagram, in hexadecimal one. Okay, even long before people knows computer, this is the language of the computer. Then you are commanding your subconscious mind power to vibrate. After that, once you have the goal already, you will know how to command your subconscious mind to vibrate at certain frequency to attract what you want in life, what you want to achieve. Okay, of course, this must be followed by action. No action, nothing one, zero one. Okay, even you come for the consults, I tell my clients very, very clearly that even you come for the consults, even with certain, with certain actions, then you can achieve the results. Okay, so these are the manifestation date. You can join my Telegram channel. Maybe Sing you drop it into the chat, that those who are not in my Telegram channel can join it. I will drop this all into the Telegram channel tonight. Okay, and then next is the cleansing date for spring cleaning. We not only clean ourselves, we will need to we do not only clean our house, our environment. We also have to do self-cleansing to prepare for the new year. How do you do self-cleansing? You bathe with pomelo leaf, kaffir lime leaf, okay, and 7 colors flower. Make sure that they're all fresh, good energy one, not those that withered already. You don't want withered flowers. Withered flowers means that their energy gone. You want good energy. So first of all, before you bath, you have to clean yourself from top to bottom, normal bath, and then use bath salt to rub your body before taking this bath itself, this kaffir lime 7 colors flowers, because it will help to cleanse all the negative energy in you. So these are the dates that you can use for house cleaning and also for self-cleansing. Okay, and yes, this one to hang red banner. I think New Year is on February 10, right? Yeah, these are the dates that I've given to you, and some dates are not suitable for certain animal signs. Like this one is for year only. So this is the time that you can use for hanging red banner. These are the 3 dates that I've selected. Good times, good date. Okay, for you to hang banner to start the new year. Okay, so this also I will drop into Telegram channel. I even have received good energy on the first day of Chinese New Year. However, I have not done this. Join my Telegram group to get this guide. It will have all the things, the auspicious date for you to empower you to usher in the wood dragon year, which include the hand red banner, the cleansing date, and also some special date as well. So you can actually connect with me to through my Telegram channel. You can also connect with me through my Facebook. Okay, and you can receive an update on my upcoming plan. Maybe in 2024, there's one thing that I want to do because I would think that personal financing is very important, but most of the personal financing courses, they don't, go deep into your roots. That means into your life energy to align that personal financing. Each of us have a way through our life energy to manage our personal financing, because sometimes even after you uh, already joined the personal financing course, but you still could not do it. There is a certain reasons. So this one I will go deep together with the birth energy and the technicalities of personal financing, because I always have very big passion in wealth management in personal financing. That's why I go into global trends as well. And then also I will have quarterly talks as well in the future on how to apply Chinese astrology in various aspects of your life, which include like relationship lah, and also your career lah. Okay, so these are some of the things that I intend to have in the upcoming plan for 2024. I will be more active in 2024 because that year is also my output years as well. So I will also follow my destiny that, I will be more active. For the past 2 3 years, I've been, behind the scenes creating digital assets, okay, like videos, courses in digital assets, and even books as well. I have used a lot of my time for the past 2 3 years to do that. So on 2024, I will be more active of going out and in the platform to talk, to give more live talk. Okay. So like, because most of you, I think, only can see me once a year for some of you, and then some of you are my members of the Astrology and Global Trends sees me and PC every month. Okay. Normally I'm an introvert, but because of period 9, I have to become an extrovert as well. So the same thing is very important. So far, I think we concluded the talk for tonight. I hope that for those of you who have really taken the action tonight to, to do what you need to do. If you're interested in the life energy reading, please do enroll in it, because this is a very good offer. And also in your 2024 planning, let me plan for you, and then so that you can navigate the year with to chart your success. Okay. So if there's any question, please do ask me. I welcome questions. I'm always very generous in answering questions. Any questions?
Hi everyone. Yeah, it's very good that hey, I see Augustine Lee. Yeah, switch on the screen. Do you have any questions to ask?
Okay, never mind. I want to
Go
ask
ahead.
Evelyn. I want to ask Evelyn.
Ah,
You mentioned that Earth is one of the, one of the more prominent element in 2024, right?
yes.
So I want to know, uh, properties like REITs lah. My favorite are REITs lah. You also the same lah. So I want to know how will REITs like overall REITs market perform in 2024.
Okay. First of all, we had, in order to know how REITs perform, we have to know the property market first, because I think the market itself or the price of the property will drive the assets or the evaluation of a REITs, right? So in terms of 2024, the property market, it looks like a prominent energy, but prominent, that doesn't mean that it will goes up in price. There's a difference between prominent energy and evaluation of the element. Okay, so I would see that 2024, it will be quite a challenging year for properties. This is how I look at it. Okay, so this is why I wouldn't really, especially first half of the year or the second half of the year could see some changes in the property market itself. But however, REITs is always very stable. Okay, it's just a matter of the price you go in, then you will get better dividend yield. That's all. Even though you go in at not so right time, you still have not have good dividend yields. Most of them, they will give you like 4 to 5%. Okay.
So which month do you think are we have opportunities to buy at lower price. However, from property,
Okay, this one I will need to answer you during the astrology and global trends at the time, because I have not really go into the month-to-month analysis yet.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Any questions?
Does anyone have any questions about the life energy analysis?
Yeah,
Because
the
yeah, I
package.
think this is a very, very worth package. Because since this year is the third year that I engage with Sister Evelyn, and it's really worth the price.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the value I've received from this package is truly priceless,
Mm.
far exceeding its original cost of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have
So
recovered back the
yeah,
investment.
I already totally recovered back and I think many times multiplied.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
engaging me as a consultant as well. Your full-time
Yes,
consultant.
yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So she actually she needs hiring, she will come and consult me. She needs, anything, she will come and consult me. If some problems, happens, she will also, because I'm here, she hire me to sort of, help her to sort of solve the problem as well. So I also look into, in the management aspect of it as well. I also advise her on the management aspect of her business as well, besides, using the Chinese metaphysics tools to correlate those tools together.
Yes. So it's not only we say in the life energy
Yeah,
analysis, but actually Sister Evelyn is I mean in overall, yeah, overall Sister Evelyn is very good in every aspect. Yeah, from family to business to relationship and everything.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's really make my life transform. So if let's say you're looking for a better year for 2024, I really, really encourage you to engage Sister Evelyn
yeah.
as your consultant and also engage to the basic, we say a very basic of the life energy analysis package
Mm,
and the money planning. It's really help.
mm. Okay, okay. So I hope
If
y'all.
I ask you one
Yes, sure.
question.
Yeah, sure,
Uh,
Augustine.
the achievement chart that you showed just now, right?
Mm.
I see that some levels means those stars level 1, level 2, 3, all the star the 7-star path that kind of thing. Where you get the software? I also want to get that one because
This is not the this Chimancha is just the image I print from the internet one. I so far I do not know that any software that has 7-star path. I do Chiman without the 7 path is also okay one. You don't have to use 7 path one. It really impact you that much. Believe me, because the first Chinese metaphysics tools that I really seriously invest in learning is Qi first. I learned Qi first, then after that with Bazi and everything. Okay, so the results that's not really largely affected by knowing the 7-star path. Okay,
okay.
I have seen a lot of successful teacher. Even some of the teachers I follow, I besides I don't follow only master, I follow other teachers as well. In terms of Qi as well. In fact, I don't learn my first Qi from follow another teacher.
Then one more thing I want to ask you
Mm,
regarding banks because you mentioned that I mean everyone knows banks are related to metal element, right? Then coincidentally, I see the achievement chart for about 2024.
mm.
The C metal is at south lah. At south is it? So it's some kind of punishment, some kind of is it a 6 crash penalty or some one of the 4 hubs So how do you see banks in 2024? Because the same metal is at south and then fire also counter metal at south.
You are destiny panels is south, is it?
No, I'm not talking about my destiny balance. I'm talking about banks.
Oh, banks. Okay.
Not talking
So,
about myself.
okay. That one we will talk more in the astrology talk later on. That I give you a general overview of the Chiman chart itself. Okay, so will be more detail in our astrology and global trends talk at the point.
So this coming end of December one or the
Maybe in January, I will need to check with BC. Yeah, his availability as well, because both of us has to be available. I think year end also we have a couple of book promotions and more of corporate talks as well.
Okay,
Okay.
can Thanks. I look forward. I know I sign up already. You're aware, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, one of first member to sign up. Always thanks for your support, Augustine.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, any other questions from the floor? Don't be shy. You can, ask me regarding the talk just now. Do y'all understand? Even though you don't take any package from me, at least you learn something that about manifestation. You can do it actually daily or so on. To command, to issue commands. That this is a very useful technique for you to navigate through 2024. This is why I put it inside here, because I also want to bring impacts to all the audiences here tonight that is attending the talk. Somebody's trying to speak up.
Don't be shy.
Yeah. Yeah, take this opportunity whilst I'm here. Okay. And we are still now ahead of time. We are still quite early in terms of this one. If no questions, I would like to say thank you, for the crowd here tonight. You have been very wonderful, responsive as well. And thanks, for spending this Tuesday night with me. Thank you very much. I hope that you have benefited from the talks today. I will put in the post. Can we take a sort of a picture here?
Show your handsome and beautiful faces.
Yeah, where you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw Xing Yan, I saw Jacqueline, I saw Mitra.
Mitra. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So anyone? Yeah. Okay. Maybe just take a clip. Okay. Just take a clip.
Fine.
Yeah, this one. Only one page, right?
So only one page. So
Yeah.
I will take two photos. Okay, everyone prepared. Three, two, one, smile.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
you already took that, right, Singy?
Yes, but okay, we take one more.
Okay.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, smile.
Thank you.
If
Yeah.
me, I think there's one question on by one member. There's a message there.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me just go into the chat now. Both are different. Battery out soon. Oh, okay. Yan, he says may check. I am a beginner in Chinese metaphysics. How does Qi? They are actually two different things. Qi is more of universe energy, subconscious mind energy. 八字 is actually our own birth charts, that the day, the hour, the month that we are born, that have this 5 element energy which will govern our personality, our talent, and also our journey in life. Whereas Qi, we will look at it from the subconscious energy, that is a higher level energy. Okay, so it will give you two different aspects. How I answer the question, Yan? One is universe. If you look at my presentation, maybe there's a replay. You can always go back. So one is actually the heaven realm. The heaven realm is our 八字. That the day we are born, that determines our life journey, our life potential. So I will say it's potential, because without action, you cannot activate whatever potential is inside your birth chart. Okay. Yeah. I think, yeah. No more questions? Even your beginner is okay. I can always take beginner question. My platform is always that's it. Yeah. Thanks, Singy, for MC tonight. And then thanks everyone for spending this lovely evening with me. I really appreciate. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, Sister Evelyn, for the wonderful and insight sharings for today. And so thank you everyone for staying tuned to the night, to the end. So good night, and wish everyone a good year 2024 ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We have a Chinese method. We have a Chinese.
Yeah, we have a Chinese session in December 13th. So I will send out the link, I think the invitation tomorrow. If those who likes to listen in Chinese can always listen to that in Chinese. But this